Welcome to our weekly environmental news report. Today is December 11, 2016. Last Wednesday, actor and environmentalist Leonardo DiCaprio met with President-elect Donald Trump to discuss climate change. Terry Tamminen, CEO of the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, stated, "We presented the president-elect and his advisors with a framework that details how to unleash a major economic revival across the U.S. that is centered on investments in sustainable infrastructure." On the same day of his meeting with DiCaprio, Trump selected Oklahoma Attorney General Scott Pruitt, a climate change denier, to lead the EPA, feeding into mixed signals coming out of Trump Tower on the issue of climate change. On December 4th, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers legally blocked the construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline, denying it a needed easement to drill beneath the Missouri River. The Corps will now investigate and write an environmental impact statement, a roughly 2-year process that will assess the risks of building a pipeline so close to the Standing Rock Sioux's water supply. Although not a permanent victory, the decision left the Native Americans, activists, and veterans at the site cheering after months of protests. Google announced last Tuesday that all of its data centers around the world will be entirely powered with renewable energy sources sometime next year. As it's not logistically possible to build and directly connect a solar plant or wind farm to each of Google's buildings, the company will be funding enough projects worldwide to offset its power demands of 5.7 terawatt-hours per year. Google hopes that success in working with large wind farms will stimulate further development of the industry. The extent of polar sea ice on December 4th was about 3.84 million square kilometers below the 1981 to 2010 average, according to U.S. National Snow and Ice Data Center satellite measurements. That is roughly the size of India, or 2 Alaskas. Last month, temperatures in parts of the Arctic rose 20 degrees Celsius, or 36 degrees Fahrenheit, above normal, with 2016 being the hottest year on record. General Mills is co-funding a project by Xerces Society, a nonprofit that specializes in wildlife preservation, to restore the habit of pollinators such as bees and butterflies on North American farms. Honeybees alone are responsible for $15 billion of the U.S. economy by boosting the production of fruits, nuts, and vegetables. But bees and other pollinators have been in decline in recent years. As part of its restoration initiative, Xerces will work with participating farms to help draw up a plan on what and where to plant and how to minimize the use of pesticides. General Mills is contributing $2 million to this effort, and the project will receive an additional $2 million from the Agriculture Department. That's all for this week's Environmental News Report. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.